Your stories, our community. This is Local 5 News. With Tom Jalaski, Aaron Davison, and Chief Meteorologist Luke Zampi.
Now on Local 5, Brown County health officials say a food processing plant is the site of a large cluster of recent coronavirus cases. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tom Zalaski.
And I'm Aaron Davison. We'll get to the latest on coronavirus in just a moment. First, though, severe weather made its way to northeast Wisconsin this evening.
Fierce winds, torrential rain, it all worked their way through the area tonight. As you can see, the weather system brought with it to areas like Kewanee lots of hail, a fair amount of it falling and sticking to the ground.
Storm also brought heavy winds, as you mentioned, Tom. With the latest, Chief Meteorologist Luke Zampi joins us from the Weather Center. Luke?
Yes, we had wind gusts over 50 miles per hour, beginning with the first line of rain and thunderstorms that pushed through, and then we had a secondary line between 6:30 and 8:30 this evening. See, Fond du Lac hit 55 miles per hour for a peak wind gust. Green Bay 54, Howard's Grove on that order for many locations around northeast Wisconsin. You can see all told 41 reports of severe weather in northeast Wisconsin alone here for tonight. A lot of that coming in as some small hail, as you saw there, or some thunderstorm wind damage and wind gusts. Thankfully, no tornadoes or anything like that. So we've had a few lines of precipitation move through. The first one this afternoon, the second one this evening. And we're not quite done, although this one is not going to be nearly as impressive. As you see, there's some rain changing over to some snow perhaps as we go through the next little bit. But a clearing trend behind this cold front is expected. You can see how these temperatures are dropping down into the 20s up north. Unfortunately, guys, we get another spell of chilly weather, highs in the 40s. We'll let you know for how long coming up in the area's most accurate forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Luke. And those heavy winds brought down power lines tonight and caused plenty of power outages in northeast Wisconsin. We Energies is reporting 888 without power in Outagamie County, 759 in Shawano County, and Wisconsin Public Service is reporting over 1,000 customers without power in Brown County. In your latest state coronavirus numbers now, there are now more than 4,000 positive cases of coronavirus in Wisconsin, with 230 deaths being reported. Wisconsin Department of Health Service officials say 1,211 cases, or 27%, have been hospitalized. In northeast Wisconsin, Fond du Lac County now has 65 cases. Winnebago has 41. Outagamie has 35. Brown County officials have seen a recent jump with 292 cases. That's up 119 since Friday. Now, this sharp increase in COVID-19 cases has been linked to several meat processing plants in our area.
And now the Centers for Disease Control is helping county health officials investigate. Local 5's Rhonda Fox brings us the story.
Brown County health officials announced a recent spike in COVID cases being linked to meat processing plants at JBS, Som Partners, and American Food Group.
The clustered uptick or increase in cases that we've noticed is focused primarily in and around JBS in Green Bay, with other companies within the industry showing some increases in confirmed cases.
JBS says they've had team members test positive for COVID in some of their facilities and have implemented measures to combat coronavirus. Some of these measures include staggering shifts and breaks and increasing spacing in their cafeterias, break and locker rooms at their plant in Green Bay. JBS is not the only meat processing plant with positive cases. Health officials have identified 2 other facilities. Som Partners say they've had 10 employees test positive for COVID at their Denmark plant, and they've taken aggressive measures to protect their partners. These measures include putting up this tent to limit the number of people into the plant within social distancing guidelines. Brown County health officials say American Food Group has less positive cases than JBS, but officials have not released the exact numbers for either company. In Green Bay, Rhonda Fox, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Rhonda. And the CDC is conducting contact tracing to determine the number of people who may have been infected. Brown County health officials say they expect the numbers to go up after employees at all those plants are tested.
In Wisconsin news tonight, Governor Tony Evers and health officials held a briefing today to announce plans to reopen the state amid the coronavirus pandemic. It's called the Badger Bounce Back Plan. According to the governor, the plan outlines important criteria for Wisconsin to be able to reopen in the economy in phases. It also includes a multi-step approach to making sure workers and businesses are prepared to reopen as soon as it is safe to do so.
First, we need to see a 14-day decline of COVID-19 symptoms reported. Second, we need to see a 14-day decline of positive tests as a percent of total tests. And third, we need to make sure our hospitals can treat all patients and have a robust testing programs in place for at-risk healthcare workers.
Governor Evers also said we need to increase lab capacity and testing. For a full outline on the Badgers Bounce Back Plan, just head to our website, wearegreenbay.com.
Giving it local tonight, under the Safer at Home order, bars remain closed, but the Tavern League of Wisconsin is trying to change that. Wisconsinites haven't been able to go out for a drink since 5 o'clock in the evening on March the 17th. But the Tavern League of Wisconsin has sent out a statement asking for bars to reopen May 1st, with measures taken to protect staff and patrons.
It's not that much of an extension to encourage the social distancing, have tables 6 feet apart, make sure people are 6 feet away, limiting the capacity to 50%. A lot of businesses that are going to have to close because they can't afford to keep going because they've already been out of business for over 35 days.
The Tavern League of Wisconsin sent a letter outlining its case for reopening to all of Wisconsin's members of the state legislature.
In Oshkosh news, as the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh experiences financial challenges during the coronavirus pandemic, they have announced that they are furloughing some employees. Chancellor Andy Levitt says the university will receive $6.2 million in federal support through the CARES Act stimulus funding. But half of that must be directed to financial relief for students, and that will result in the layoff of some UW employees starting in May.
The smaller group of employees that would be continuously furloughed from May 4th through August 31st are going to probably number somewhere between 200 to 300 employees. We have about 1,700 employees at the institution.
That group of furloughs will begin May 4th. Furloughed UW system employees will be able to apply for unemployment insurance immediately. Brand new tonight at 10, after serving the city of Appleton for over 2 decades, the community got a chance to say goodbye to Mayor Tim Hanna today. Downtown at Houdini Plaza, a surprise celebration held for the longtime mayor. City officials, musicians, residents joined together to show their gratitude for the beloved mayor with a socially distant send-off. Hanna says that the event was a pleasant surprise on his last day of work.
My heart's just full of gratitude for all the people.
What would you like to say to all the people who recognized you today?
Well, my thanks to them for their support over the years. And my wife, you can't do this by yourself, I can tell you that.
We wish you well, Mayor Hanna. Such a privilege to work with you over the years. Mayor-elect Jake Woodford will serve as the city's next mayor.
And same story in De Pere. That community came out to say goodbye to their longtime mayor, Mike Walsh. That city held a surprise parade. Several fire trucks, police vehicles, and other city vehicles took part in the event. Went right past the mayor's house. Mayor Walsh says never saw the surprise coming and appreciates the support.
Makes me feel really good. We've had a good run, and you know, it's 24 years is a lot of time, and I've always said you can't do it without the people behind you. And as you can see, the outpouring from employees and department heads was really phenomenal as far as I was concerned.
De Pere Alderman James Boyd will be that city's next mayor. In other local news tonight, authorities are investigating a deadly house fire in Marinette County. It was first reported just after 12:30 this morning in a secluded area off Snyder Road in the town of Wagner. Multiple agencies responded to the scene. The fire was put out a short time later. The remains of a yet-to-be-identified elderly woman believed to have lived in that home were found inside. They believe she was alone at the time.
New at 10 tonight, the Brown County Courthouse was lit up tonight in purple for a special cause. This effort helps commemorate National Crime Victims' Rights Week. The purple lights raise awareness about crime victims' issues and rights and recognize that the constitutional amendment Marcy's Law for Wisconsin's Go Purple campaign. Titletown Brewing and the Walnut and Main Street Bridge also turned their lights purple. The lights will remain purple through April 25th.
A small business owner in Green Bay went to Nicolay Bank to get a loan to save his business. But what he got instead would shock him.
The bank gave him thousands of dollars in grant money, no strings attached. Details on their micro grant program still ahead.
Strong storms now to our east, breezy winds and chilly air sweeps in. How long highs will be stuck in the 40s this week in the Storm Team 5 forecast.
You're watching Local 5 News with Tom Tulaski and Aaron Davison.